That's fine. Okay. So like, as we're recording, so you can, the video can start. We can start the session from here. So go ahead and start. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all doing well and keeping happy in the bull market. We are certainly working all the time around the clock at Puff with many different things. And today I'm very proud to bring to you another such activity and effort from all the team, not just me, to bring awareness about scams and not falling prey to the elaborate schemes that the scammers have in crypto. And today I am unfortunately next to some people that were scammed in different ways, which we will be listening to each person's story. We'll go through them, but we have here P69, Sushi, and Steady 86. So what I would like us to do is to have introductions. We can go through some brief introductions of what we have here. Then we can go through each victim's story. Then we can talk a little bit about lessons learned and take some questions from the community and call it an educational, productive, and meaningful day, right? Because one of the things that we don't spend a lot of time on is educating people on the various ways that they can lose their money, many times life-changing money for many people. And so this is what we're trying to do here, to bring awareness and to give back to the community. And when it comes to giving back to the community, I do have a surprise to share with everyone at the end of this live stream. So having said that, let me go with the order of people that I see here. I see P69 first, I see Sushi next, and I see Steady 86 next. So please share with the audience anything you would like about yourself and your crypto journey. And we'll hear from everyone, and then we can go on hear the stories that your story when you fell prey to a scam. So I'll put my mic on mute, and the floor is yours, P69.
Yeah, good. First, my name is Pavel, and I joined crypto quite recently, this January actually. I'm software developer, and I've started to explore crypto from technical point of view, and keep going. So that's it.
On the spectrum of how expert or native you are to how noob you are, where would you put yourself from a scale of 1 to 10? Let's say 1 being total noob, 10 being crypto native, expert, pro.
Yeah, something about 5, I would say. Still learning. Yeah.
Absolutely. Me too. I'm learning too every day. Thank you for that. Pavel, for your story. Sushi, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes, hello, my name is Will. I started crypto like 1 year ago, and I've been like just a guy doing crypto aside of everything else you do. So I thought I was really cautious, but somehow when you feel like you're safe, you still can get scammed. So yeah, I just made some screen recordings of it. What happened to me? Because at the moment I was doubting what was happening, but I wanted to get help, and I thought I got help. So yeah.
And we're going to go through your story in more detail in a bit. And where would you put yourself on the crypto expert scale, 1 being a noob and 10 being pro?
I thought I was a 6, but I think now I'm like a 4 or something. I said I don't know so much as I thought I knew.
Fair enough. Pleased to see that you take you have a positive way of dealing with it and using some humor there as well. Very nice. I'll bring on stage, give the floor to Steady X6 to Stepan. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Stepan. I've been working as a UX UI designer for 10 years. In crypto, I've been for many years too, but for many years I was just holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, some other stuff, and only around half a year ago I started to explore Web3 really deeply and started to participate in different airdrop farming, all this stuff. Maybe it was better just to keep holding, but what we have now. So yeah, I lost at that rate about $60,000, and don't ask me about my level of crypto knowledge after this. Yeah, and actually, I thought I was cautious. I thought I was careful too, and I would say you can never be too cautious and too careful in crypto. There are many risks here, so yeah, must be smart.
Yeah, thank you for that. And you were telling me that you were airdrop farming, right, across different chains. So you were quite active, right? You would pass as a crypto native, right? Although for only 6 months, I shared.
Yeah, I was really active for during these six months. Yeah, and I think I learned a lot about Web3 crypto, but apparently I haven't learned enough about security in crypto and Web3.
Okay. So this we have, guys. Maybe many of you can relate to the backgrounds, the crypto backgrounds of the audience of the panel here. So let's actually now get into the weeds of things and try to describe in enough detail your experience, each person's experience, and try to tell us your story in as clear a way as possible. Like how were you scammed? How did everything start? What happened? What you saw? And feel free to share your screen when you're doing that, whenever you feel it's appropriate. And then we can go through each person's story, and then we can reflect on that. And in case of Sushi, since you cannot share your screen, I can share some of the videos that you shared. So P69, again, I see you next to me. So would you like to start first and tell the people your story, your tragic, sad story?
Right. Yeah, my story not that tragic. I haven't lost that much, but anyway, yeah, that could be helpful for anyone. Actually, I wasn't scammed. I was robbed, I would say. I didn't click any like dangerous links or anything like that. But instead, as I said before, so I'm a software developer, and I started exploring crypto by my cousin actually. And several months ago, I was exploring a few layer 2 chains, and I was playing with the bots, scripts, and everything like this. I made several projects, and I created private GitHub repositories for it. And I was using my own private key to communicate with the blockchain because it's required. And yeah, I haven't touched it for a few months, and I totally forgot about it. And eventually I submitted I made my private repositories public. I don't know why I did it, but I did it. And in my config files, I had my private key, and it was submitted to public repository. And that's how I found out that there are scripts and bots that are scanning public repositories for any signs of private keys. And they found it, and they drained my wallet. Yeah, when I was trying to unbound my PUF tokens, I found out that I didn't have any funds on my wallet. I thought, okay, maybe I spent all last time I did any transactions. So I decided to top up my wallet. I transferred maybe $40 or 50, I don't remember. And it disappears right after I transferred it. And then I started to think something wrong has happened. Yeah, so there is a script that's listen to any wallet changes, and if any funds comes in, the script transfer it immediately to other wallet. That how all my wallets was drained. So, and actually with MetaMask, it's easy to lose all your money because you have one address, one wallet for all the chains. So when you use one MetaMask wallet for multiple chains, and if for any reason your private key has leaked, you can lose all funds from all your chains. So you must be very, very, very cautious with your private key and actually store your main funds on wallets that's secure and you never expose it anywhere. The most secure way, I think, it use hardware ledger. That's the best way. So to keep all your main funds and for your day trading or investments, just use as low as you need, not more. Likely this bot is not smart enough to scan all the tokens that I have. So instead, they just drained main tokens like Ethereum, Mandel, ENB. So they went through all the chains on my wallet, about 7 or 8 chains. But I didn't have much money in there, so maybe a few $100 they drained. But they didn't touch Puff. That was actually my main funds on this wallet. And Puff tokens were bonded at that time, and I didn't know how to unbond it because to make a transaction, I need to have some Mantle tokens to pay for gas. And when I transfer some money, it eventually transfers out. So I didn't know how to do it. So we discussed with Google Guerra, and we decided to transfer just a little amount of it, enough for one transaction. So, and it did work. So I transferred just a small portion of money in just one transaction, and I was able to unboard my POF and transfer it immediately to another wallet. That was my story. So be very cautious with your private keys, and especially with MetaMask. So in MetaMask, one private key can rule all your wallets on multiple chains, and you can lose all your money. That's that's why crypto, it's like a double-sided sword. So you have all the power with your wallets, with everything, with your money. You have full control and full responsibility at the same time. So it's only up to you, up to your knowledge, how to keep it safe. No one will come and save you. If you lose it, then you lose it. That's it. You cannot rely on big institutions to help you. So it's only up to you. So it's a good and bad thing. So if you have enough knowledge and if you're cautious enough, so that's good. But otherwise, you can lose everything. So and that's why actually I like crypto. So it's all up to you. Just keep learning, and it will be good.
Yeah, like can be a double-edged sword, right? So if you don't manage well, then you manage well, can do very well, but it's very easy, just a split second of, a bad decision, and it can ruin everything and forever for many people. And some people I've spoken to, more junior people in crypto, that they didn't understand well, is this idea that you can have your keys to your wallet but you can have lots of sub accounts, right? But all those sub accounts are all connected to that one key. So if you lose that, then everything goes. And they're thinking, but I have different wallets, right? Yeah, you do have different wallets, but they're all under the same account, right? So, and I agree with you with MetaMask. I personally use Ruby. I think it's a better experience, and I encourage people to try it out, try different things out. It's what works for you. And thank you for that. 69. We'll come back to what you've changed ever since then in a bit. But let's next go to the story of Sushi of Ro. And I can actually share my screen to show any. I have a couple of screenshots that you showed me, and also the video. The video is very good, I think, for people to see. But let's start from the beginning and tell people your story, and you can instruct me to share something, and I will do that as you speak.
All right. Yeah, well, I had actually the same problem as P69, that I didn't know how to get my bonded perf back. I had to figure a lot out to get perf and to use perf and to do everything with perf. But I thought I lost a lot of perf, so I only got back my my stake perf or something, and it was just a little. And then I dropped a question in the perf.
So how did it all begin? Like, take us from the beginning.
Before question in the Telegram group, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Like, tell people the story. How did it all begin? How were you approached? What happened?
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, because I dropped a question, and I already dropped a question before in the group, and I got help by Biggie or something really good, and that was like 2 months ago. So I knew people, if I drop a question, people can come to you, but I think I forgot the way he approached me. So right now I dropped the question, and I got this private message from somebody who had the same name as somebody in the admin of the Telegram group. I checked that, and I was like, okay, this is this guy, okay, he's admin, so it will be fine, you know. But what I didn't see was that.
And I'm sharing now, that was Crypto Counselor, right? Somebody used the PSC my screen right now with everyone. So we can go. Yeah, please go ahead.
So, and then I started talking to him. And because I missed the part that he didn't have an ad for his name, you know, so I didn't see that it was not at Crypto Counselor or just Crypto Counselor. But I thought it was legit because I know crypto or people at Perf, you can trust them, you know. So I was talking to him, and I was like, I felt good because I don't know, for that reason I dropped my guard a little bit, and I started talking to him, and he just guided me through the process. First I had to give my key, and then he dropped this program, got the name now, the DApps program to get your lost crypto back. He told me there was like a glitch in the UI from Puff or something. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe sounds legit because it's a new coin. Maybe something happened, you know. Let's follow the program. I don't know if you see. I don't see nothing right now.
Or it was someone who impersonating someone from the Puff team.
Yes.
Okay.
So I could have known it was not going right when he dropped this link. He sent it me, and the link was like you could have these options, and I made a screen recording of it, and I want to share it. I don't know if you can see it right now. See anything?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Google Gaga is frozen.
Yeah, trying to share, but it's frozen.
Yeah, unstable. It says unstable something.
Maybe internet.
But anyway, I got a link, and in the link I could like choose to get this the crypto back or get your wallet back. And there were all kinds of options that I could choose. So yeah, it looked kind of legit to me. Yeah, I'm a noob, so for me it was okay. So I thought, okay, this one time that the keys got asked, so I dropped my 12 keys, and yeah. Then after I did that, I go back to my wallet, and everything was gone. You know, I was lucky, like P69, I had my puff staked, so I only lost the couple of puff that I had from staking it, the bonus. You know, I lost that, and I lost my all my wallets, but I didn't have more like 2,000 on everything. You know, so it was not like 60K like steady. You know, but it felt like shit, you know, that somebody can just take everything. So I asked for help, and then I dropped the link for the link I got, you know, that took me to that scam website where I dropped my keys. I dropped it in the Puff Telegram group to warn people, look, it just happened to me. And but then they like, I dropped this message, and then poof, it just disappeared, and they got me out of the messages, so I couldn't text nobody no more, because yeah, you cannot drop a scam website in the Telegram group. So yeah, but I didn't think about that. So then I had to go back. So a friend of mine started talking there in the group to, now I got help, you know. So, but I was really lucky because Google helped me, and he got like the puff back that I asked for in the beginning anyway. But yeah, I lost some Ethereum, some ELAN, some other gods, some other things, you know, BNB, because they clean everything, like you said. I didn't know that, and that I know now. But luckily I have some other wallets left, so yeah, can just live my life now. But I don't know, maybe people are gonna experience the same thing, you know. You just never give away your keys at not any moment. No moment to give away.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a no-no. And I actually dropped the some screenshots that you shared with me in the video in the chat here, so people can see how, you know, how well crafted these scams are. Right? People actually, these scammers put a lot of thought into, you know, tricking people.
I don't know if you can see it, to be honest. It says you are unstable.
Yeah, I shared it in the chat here. Hopefully people can see it. And when we're editing this video, maybe the editor will ask for the editor to put some fancy screen and maybe show it as you're describing it. But yeah, whenever you see someone asking for, you know, 12 words, it's a no. It's a red flag, right? But again, it's playing on the victim's reassurance that they're speaking to someone they trust, an OG guardian. In this case, they post as being crypto counselor, and it's then easy once you have that trust to
Big moment, because like, where's all my puff? You think, well, maybe it's gone, you know. So you're happy somebody is gonna help you, you know, and then very weak.
And thankfully, in your case, and in P69 space, and we'll hear from Steady86 as well, from Stepan as well, the scammers were not that sophisticated to know that there's stuff bonded here, that I can stake it, that I can bond it, that I can claim rewards. And it was untouched. And so we had to go very fast. And actually, I think we recorded it with the solution white shreds at some point, and quickly, you know, claim the unbonded puff, send it to the new wallet, claim the rewards, send it to the new wallet. At least people got their puff back, although they lost everything else. So yeah, I think yeah, for sharing. Was there something else you wanted to say there? I cut you off.
No. I just agreed with you.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, and last but not least, we have Stepan, Steady86. Please tell us your story. Feel free to share your screen. We have something to show to people. And yeah, let's learn about a different case of scamming, because that's one of the nice things today. We're looking at three different distinct cases, so we compare ourselves. And in the case of Stepan, who's going to speak now, I actually already had that experience a couple of days ago, and I actually DM'd Stepan with a screenshot of the message that he got, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, this is the same guy." And I knew, but I knew better as well. But nonetheless, let me shut up now, and I'll allow Stepan to tell us his story.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll start with the story and then share my screen a bit later. I'm gonna say first that I never shared my private key or seed phrase anywhere on the internet. I kept it only on the paper. So when I was scammed, my wallet didn't interact with this website in a way. So you just need to understand that scams can be really, really different and quite complex. I understood these basic things about security, so I'm not 100% new here. I understood like all this common, how this common scam works. But the thing that eventually killed me was the detail in my Twitter profile. I mentioned that I'm a UX UI designer, and the guy reached out to me on Twitter and just suggested to have a call about UX UI design project. And for me, it was just like a regular thing. I couldn't even think at that moment that it could be a scam. Even when he shared the link to some video conference app that I never heard of before, initially I didn't think it could be a scam because there were days when I first heard of Zoom, and Zoom was new for me too, and I downloaded and I used it, so it was new. So I can actually start sharing screen so you can see the whole chat with this guy.
So this was a guy that approached you as a client, right?
Yes, as a client, yes. So he said, is she or she? I have no idea. And yeah, they have a project and they need the designer's help. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
I cannot. I see just black screen with loaded indicator.
Okay, I don't know. Yes, can you use the screen?
Yeah, so for some people, the screen is working. The screecher is working. So you can go ahead and continue, and we'll make sure that when we edit the video, everybody can see this.
Okay. So I asked him to share details about the project, but the answer was like, let's have a call. Just general thing like the link to some, I don't know, if you see, I'm sharing now, kind of podcasts. This is our project. Our project is a podcast, and we call now. And he shared the link to this app, Warrior app. So yeah, and he also shared conference code ID. The interesting thing, first, I didn't even notice this conference code. I was too busy thinking. I was too busy in different airdrops. That's why I just downloaded. I went to that website and just stupidly downloaded the file. But then suddenly my mind came back to me, and because also the Mac warned me that if you install this app, something can happen. So I didn't install it. I downloaded, but I didn't open that file, didn't click on that file. It was DMG file. I never opened it, never interacted with it. I started to be suspicious, but then I thought that I saw this conference code, and I thought that if I join like in the map app, it can probably be safe. So I use this code, put the input field, and click the button, something like join conference, something like that. And after that, it was like, this regular pop-up that Mac shows you to give permissions for microphone, for earphones. And so yeah, I had to enter the password of my laptop. I entered the password of my laptop, and that's it. I didn't do anything else, because actually nothing happened. Want to install the app that I never heard of before. So he offered me to use another PC. I asked him, why can't we use another app, like something like Zoom or he said, because I don't know the language well, let's discuss then everything in the chat. This is what the last message that I sent him, and he didn't answer after that. So and actually he reached out to me on the next day. So the first conversation took place day 1, the second conversation day 2. And in 4 days after the first conversation, I just saw that my wallet was draining. I was able to save some files because apparently there was no sweeper bot. First, I thought that it's a sweeper bot and like everything will be swept, but there was no. That was a team for sure. There were several people who were preparing beforehand, because they were working really, really fast, and they were like, because I was participating in different airdrops, like lending, borrowing protocols, different staking pools, and they were doing everything manually. That's already proven and checked, and they did this really, really fast. From all the blockchain, from all the chains, they stole all the money, apart from those that I was able to save myself because I was faster. And apart from funds that were locked, like for example Puff, or I also had some other assets like Dimension, Ethereum, on Karak. That's the story. What can I add else? I can add also that after that I did quite thorough research about security, about how wallets work, and what I found out that browser extension wallets are very vulnerable, and like the most vulnerable wallets, and like security, people from security area, developers, they don't recommend using browser extension wallets like MetaMask, Rabi. I don't know, by the way, I had also Kepler installed, and Kepler was not touched. So I'm not even sure maybe if I used like native Rabi, because it was MetaMask imported into Rabi. So I was using Rabi, but initially it was MetaMask, and I also had MetaMask. So if you can see now my screen, you see that I have MetaMask here, Kepler, and Rabi. So yeah, maybe MetaMask is very vulnerable, guys, and it doesn't mean that I blame them. I blame first of all myself, because anyway it was stupid what I did. But it's just really weird that your wallet doesn't interact with the app. You never share this your seed phrase anywhere, and it's so easy that people just steal your seed phrase, because obviously they stole the seed phrase since I lost money from all the blockchains. That's the story, and I would add that I was in panic, of course. I reached out to different protocols where I still had my funds. I asked them to help somehow because I wasn't sure that at that moment if there was a super bot. I thought that once these staked funds become available, they will be just stolen ones. And the only company, the only project that responded and talked to me like you and like people was Vias Gugu Gaga from the Puff Dragon, and I really appreciate his help and his support in that moment, because I didn't have any other support from any other app or protocol. I don't even talk about MetaMask. It's just a joke. So yeah, you can't rely on anyone in this situation, almost on anyone. This is how, unfortunately, this is how Web3 works. They want your money, but they don't care about security. They don't care about any support, any service. Unfortunately, there is a lot of to learn from Web2, I believe. And yeah, my conclusion is that, again, you can never be too cautious, and you can never be too careful in Web3 and cryptos. There are many opportunities here, but there are significant risks. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, Stepan, for your story. Just real quick, because I had a similar case like you. Since you're sharing your screen, can you please open the chat and open the screenshot that I shared, the chat in the Discord here in the live stream?
Yeah.
I think it's and not our chat, the actual live stream chat right here on stage. You go back to where you were. Yeah, that's it. It's top right. On the top right, you see the chat. So tell that. Yes. Yeah, if you can open that, yes, thank you. So I had the same experience just a couple of days ago, and you can see the correspondence between this guy, which I reported, and you guys should stay away from him. And I was really thinking, what's the best way that I can travel and get this guy, because I was playing dumb to try and buy some time and figure out how I can best report him. But, he's telling me, hey, this is a trusted meeting app. I use it with my team. We need it because it has AI and it can translate. And, the client was from Japan. And if you look at this guy's Twitter account, he has the reference, the tag for the protocol in Japan. I don't know if it's legit or not. It could be a legit protocol from all I know, but it is, take advantage of it. But yeah, the story that he made up was that he was from the UK and that he was representing this Japanese protocol that they're hiring and that I'm doing a great job. And, they want to hire me and give me money. And let's have a meeting with the boss and the founder, and they're Japanese, and they love that you're from South Korea and the Asian culture. Like, this guy was like making a very convincing story, right? But if you notice, his English is not very good. He's not I read student papers many times. Some of them are English native speakers, some of them are ESL, English as a second language, and I can tell, right? And you can tell that this is not a native speaker of English, and certainly not a person from the UK. At least it doesn't look like that to me. But because, and then of course I wouldn't download something. I like to believe I wouldn't have downloaded anything. But because I knew about Stepan's story and we had spoken a few days prior to this, immediately, immediately my mind was very clear. This is a scam, right? I didn't have to think about it or it was an automatic identification, right? That I have to do conscious thinking to think hard whether this is real or not. And when people come to you to give you money, to offer you opportunities, you could have been on Fiverr, and I think some of you are on Fiverr, and if you get a message from a potential client customer, your mind never goes to evil, right? You never think, I mean, maybe on Twitter, and if it's the crypto related, you might go there, but if it's Web2, you don't tend to, have a negative, right, stereotype about that, negative generalization, bias against, a Web2 customer emailing you to give you, job or to give you a amount of money kind of a thing. So we have to be very, very careful that people are playing on our emotions or our excitement, on our lack of knowledge sometimes. And that's again why, awareness and education can really make a difference for you. And for me, again, it connected immediately when I saw this screenshot that I'm sharing with you. I sent it immediately to, or something like that, to Stepan. I'm like, hey, is this what you got? He's like, yeah, totally, man. This is what it was. So hopefully, like my mind triggered because of the experience I had with Stepan. Hopefully, people in the future that watch this presentation will also have their minds click and not fall prey to scammers. So thank you, Stepan, for your story. You can stop sharing your screen now. And given that we've heard everyone's story, I would like to maybe open it a little bit to the audience if they have any questions. And then what I would like to end in the next 17 minutes would be with some lessons learned, just like maybe in a rapid fire format. We can see what each of the presenters in the panel learned from the experience. And maybe we could hear from the community as well. I know someone came up here in the beginning and they shared their story. It wasn't recorded. I don't see them here now, but maybe they can, maybe we can hear from other people here. So is there anybody from the audience that would like to come up and ask a question or share their thoughts? Anything that would be productive, please, by all means, now is the time. It's always now is the awkward time, right? Whenever you ask people for questions, or I ask my students for questions, everybody's like silent, especially my South Korean students. Whereas in the States, people always have an opinion. They want to tell you what they believe. It's interesting in how different cultures would respond in the same situation. But what about our audience, which is multicultural? I know for a fact. We'll give people another 10, 15 seconds because this is getting weird. And then if not, then I'll just come back to the panel here and we'll summarize and call it an educational day. I see the chat, and the chat works too. Sure, you can ask questions. Amide here says that a year ago, there were rumors about Ledger giving a backdoor to CIA. You think still legit? I don't know, Anime. I know that there were some things done in other situations with Ledger that were a bit like a sensitive issue, and people there was a bit of backlash, but nothing to this extent to sharing data with CIA. Crypto 10 here says, I was on Twitter reading some puff post. I saw a comment after an official post and didn't realize it was a scammer that posted right after the official post. I thought it was an official Puff OG. And this is one of the most common ways that people get scammed. So on Twitter, when you go and the person whose tweet you're reading ends the tweet, then in the comment section of that, many times the scammers will come and copy paste the same PFP and post being the account that you were following, and then post a link or something like, click here and earn the free rewards, something like that. So so it's a no-no, right? You never click on links in the comment section. Never, never, never. And one of the takeaways, certainly. Melissa says, I don't have a question. Just want to say this has been really informative and definitely helpful when thinking about my own practices. Fantastic. Pablo says, X is packed with scammers. Yes, it is. And many times the followers that you see that some accounts have, they can be fake. you can buy followers, you can pay and buy followers. So all of this can be, is not organic as you might see, right? Like if you see this guy that I shared the screenshot, if you saw his account, he has like over 3,000 followers. Crypto counselor, as usually correctly says, X should be doing more, but it doesn't seem like they intend to. So unfortunately, the burden falls on us to be educated, or the communities that we belong to help us and educate us. And that's one of the things that we want to do at Puff. That's one of the things I've been, hammering on at Puff, that the community is the real alpha, the competitive edge, the place where you can learn something, in this case, about scammers, and not be regretful later on. Whereas if it wasn't for Puff or you, let's say, listening into this presentation today, maybe you would have fallen prey to someone in the future. Go back, fancy talking about the scammers on chat. I'm traveling, so can't come up to speak. No worries, I would look at. Melissa says, Facebook is a bit worse. I reported an ad asking people for their private keys and got a message back to say they saw no problem with it. Yeah, that's unacceptable. Anime says, what about buying new phone, install a wallet and store the crypto in it, use the phone as a wallet, no internet connection, that's for transactions. My general, and I had actually a conversation with someone in a different Discord about this a few days ago. In general, and that's what I recommend to my students, I tell them never do crypto on a phone. There's clear research from the ergonomics and the human factors literature that shows that your comprehension, your visual attention, your decision-making, it's all suboptimal in small screens. If it's a bigger screen, you can comprehend more what you're seeing. You can understand more. You can protect yourself. You can be in a situation where you can protect yourself even better. So I never do, like in my phones. I have 3 phones actually, but I have MetaMask. I have Robbie. I have OKX wallet, but it's all thing accounts. It's just accounts that I can log in and try stuff. Right? I never have more than $10, $15 of gas in it. So if I ever was to do a mistake, I'm not gonna get scammed from my phone, at least. And in our lives, daily lives, we're all mobile phone users, right? So it's very easy, very convenient, but it's also very easy to get tricked, right? It's also very easy to click something that you shouldn't, especially Twitter, and clicking on reading the comments, because everybody needs the comments, and just seeing a comment that, oh, Puff account, yeah, their NFT is out, or new merch, right? Like right now, before starting this, and now I'll be ending with this in a few minutes, we released our official Puff merch store, and I'm sure there's going to be some scammer under the comment section trying to, lure people to a different website, which is why we always put, this is the last tweet image or something at the end to, again, try and help people understand that anything they read from their own is not official and not written by the author of the account. Ro, yeah, sure. If you want to come online, sure. But you have a bad signal, and that's perfectly fine. Pablo has a question to Stepan. Did scammers gain remote control of your computer, or what exactly happened after you entered your password?
Yeah, thank you, Pablo. I think Pablo is from Ukraine. I'm from Ukraine, so hi, Pablo. So I don't think they gained remote control of my computer. What happened after I entered my password? Nothing happened. As I mentioned before, I just don't remember if I deleted that file that I downloaded earlier after I entered the password, or before this. So nothing happened. My MacBook was working as always for 4 days. I didn't notice anything. And it's interesting that after this, after my wall was hacked, I checked. I used antivirus malware. Malwarebytes it's called. Yeah, it didn't find any viruses either. So I did research, as I said, and apparently MetaMask keeps some very secure and important information, as any other, I suppose, any other browser extension wallets in the browser, actually. So after I entered the password, apparently I gave some permissions to my settings, and scammers just got access to my browser, I don't know how it's called, logs history, data, and somehow they can, after they can get actually the password to my wallet. This is what I learned. I'm not a very technical guy. That's why I can't explain better. But yeah, they just got my password, and also they can somehow having the password and getting the information of my seed phrase that is somehow encrypted. Anyway, they can just find out this seed phrase. So again, you can research, guys. Yeah.
Did you remember what was the permission that they asked for? Was it camera, mic, or maybe just storage, for example?
I think it was kind of like permission to open settings, something like this, it's like enter the password to access your settings, your Mac settings.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, probably they had access to your storage and they could extract private keys or whatever it is. Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah, the thing is that private keys should probably be better encrypted, or I don't know why is it so easy, right? Why they didn't steal, didn't hack my Kepler wallet. There was quite a lot of money there too, by the way. But Kepler wallet wasn't touched, only MetaMask. So it's a question to MetaMask. I'm not gonna use MetaMask ever. I read a lot about MetaMask, guys, and many people just lost money. They didn't even, they had no idea how they lost. MetaMask doesn't explain anything. They just ask you the question like, what suspicious website did you interact with? You answer them, I interacted with this website. And they answer you, oh, then probably this is the reason why you were hacked. That's it, no investigation, no details. They are not helpful at all. So if you lose money, you have no idea how you lost, they will not help. They will just they will confirm your version.
Yeah, that's crypto. So it's all in your hands. So you control everything. If you lose it, you lose it. No one's gonna help you. Unfortunately and fortunately. So no one's gonna block your money. No, so there's no way to freeze your accounts or it's yours. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but again, there are questions, right? Why Kepler doesn't get hacked so often as MetaMask?
Yeah.
Why Redmi doesn't get hacked so often as MetaMask? I mean,
popularity play the role here as well. So MetaMask is the most popular and it's the most affected by the scammers. Yeah, so it makes sense to use less popular wallets, less vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay. I think Rune.
Yeah. So, sorry. So I just want to answer to Crypto Counselor, who is offering to import your existing address into Rebbe. This is actually what I had. I had MetaMask imported into Rebbe, and and it was hacked. Maybe if I didn't have MetaMask installed after that, because I'm not sharing my screen more. I had them both in my browser, Rebbe and MetaMask. Maybe if I didn't have MetaMask in my browser, that wouldn't happen, but I don't know. The fact is, I had my MetaMask imported into Rebbe. What the best way to store the crypto? May I answer this question too, because I researched this and I can share what I'm using now to store the crypto. So for me, I started to use Binance Web3 wallet. The user experience is terrible in comparison with Rabi and even with MetaMask, but they use another security technology, which sounds to be much, much safer than MetaMask and any other browser extension wallets. So since recently, I use Binance Web3. You can do your research, guys, but it seems that it's much more difficult to hack Binance Web3 wallet, and I didn't even read any hacks like that. Of course, if you give approval to your assets and like phishing it, then you'll lose your money. But it's such a situation that happened to me would not happen to me if I used, for example, Binance Web3. But the user experience is terrible. Yeah, that's true.
And always a cold wallet, right? I think that's a must. Either Ledger or Trezor. There's other companies out there that are building similar products, but that's and you should consider having a portion of your portfolio on that cold wallet, and you never touch it, right? That's for the future. You believe in crypto in the future, and then you have another portion of your portfolio which is on your hot wallet, which again is connected to your cold wallet, but you can play with that money. But that's a personal preference. We have Rogue here on stage. Guessing he wants to ask a question or comment on something. Rogue, feel free to turn your mic on.
Yeah, it was just, I thought it might be quite good just to talk about how we're trying to tackle the scamming in the Discord itself. I don't know what's been said because I've been popping in and out.
You're still like out here, but it's your thunder actually, so you can go ahead and share with everyone. I was going to share right now towards the end, but yeah, you can go for it.
Apologies.
No, it's your thunder. It's your thunder, and blocks and crypto counselors. So please go for it.
Yeah. Well, basically, we were touched. Well, not touched, but we were annoyed at the situation that was going on, and you guys losing your money, and just it's disgusting. So myself, Blockhead, crypto counselor, decided let's proactively attack it. So we go fishing for scammers in the Discord regularly. Like I've set up a fake Discord account and we've got it in the Puff Discord, and I'm constantly posting questions, pretending to be a noob and things like that just to try and get scammers to attack. And on a daily basis we're getting attacks on me trying to get me to go on links and things like that. So we're proactively attacking the situation, which I'm very happy doing, because I don't like people getting into the situations that you guys are in.
Yeah, that's why I love this community, because there's many ways that we try, and everybody tries to help each other. And what we are doing right now, it's more reactive in the live stream with PC29, Sushi, and Steady86. But what we're also doing at the same time with Rogue and Crypto Counselor and Blog, and I think Haza is also involved in that too, is more proactive, right? And that we do that because we care. That's the async, if you will, core values that we espouse. And I look forward to some content that will be coming out from us that shows exactly the great work that we're doing, the work that we're proud our community is doing, because it's all community led. It's not, yeah, I'm sure I helped some of the people here on stage, but most of the help comes from everyone else, not me. I'm just trying to facilitate everything. So yeah, thank you for that, Rogue, and bringing awareness to that. And that's actually a good segue to, let me see if I have any other comments here. Yeah, you guys have a ledger. Rich that says, thanks for the session, guys. This is certainly informative and helpful for many of us who often feel like we are alone and helpless in this crypto world where everyone's out there to get you. Kudos to the pop community and keep it out. Thank you very much. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. because unfortunately these Web3 things are very lonely place, right? You don't have crypto friends, many. It's everyone for themselves. It's very cutthroat. There's insiders, there's sniper bots, there's scammers, there's all this stuff, and you're the one single person responsible for it. Some people are part of different Discord communities. Some of them are very good, like hopefully you agree ours is. But most of them, to be honest, they don't give the support they should. And Stepan was actually farming across 7, 8, or 9 chains, going full degen in a bunch of different protocols. He reached out to everyone, and the only one that responded was us, right? And I hope in the future this will change. And see other questions here. But we are also going to be creating best practices, 10 commandments kind of a thing on our Git book. That's what Rogue is also working with Crypto Counselor as a blockhead. So we'll have some of the lessons learned that this session has uncovered. We'll share those in the Git book so people can access them. We'll upload the video for everybody to view. And the surprise I have for you, because we do care about the people that got scammed, we decided that we're going to, so as you know, as I mentioned before, we have an official Puff merch store. And for all of the products, we're going to contribute, we're going to donate 25% of the profits made in those sales. That will go to a fund, which will be the Rescue Morty Fund, which will be distributed to people in Chapter 6, at the beginning of Chapter 6. And we will also have a limited edition collection, which is called Rescue Morty. It will be designs, only Rescue Morty designs. And if people purchase those, we're going to donate 50% of the profits from the sales. And that's again a way that we try to help others. We thought of different ways how to do the donations, but we thought this might be the best one. And so whenever you're getting anything for Puff merch, and to have fun with you, your friends, and market us and so on, at the same time you're helping people that got scammed. And we're going to again allocate and donate a good chunk of that to people. More details of that will be coming up, but that's something that I'm proud of and I wanted to announce to everyone. And I know we're about 5 minutes overboard, so we'll try and wrapping things up. Let me go back to the panel here. Any last thoughts or anything you would share with the community before we go? Let's start from B69, and then we'll go to Sushi, and then to Stepan, to Standing 86.
Just this final thought, I want to say thank you for all the bot community just to help all these people, including me, who were affected. Like Stepan said, no one was interested in this except bot community. That's really good, and this initiative is very helpful and inspired for other initiatives in this field, and it's required, because crypto is all about community, and healthy community will prevail, I believe. So there are more good people than scammers in this field. So we should keep together and help each other. Yeah, thanks.
Sushi, what are your closing thoughts?
Yeah, just thank everybody for listening. I learned a lot about it, and I will definitely learn more every day, and never give away my keys again. I'm not doing crypto when I'm almost falling asleep, so I get more cautious. Just do crypto when you wake up. With that, anybody, I want to really, for the moment, if anybody doesn't want to get scammed and buying a villa in Thailand or at the beach, you can contact me. I'm doing my little thing here in Thailand, so if you want to have it, sorry?
What do you do exactly in Thailand?
I sell green, so if you want a house or land at the beach, you can hook me up.
Okay,
You hook me up, yeah. I'll be there for you.
And where in Thailand?
Sorry?
Where in Thailand? Which place?
I'm at Koh Samui right now. Beautiful island,
Ah.
Koh Samui.
Yeah. I know. Nice.
Yeah, if you're here, yeah, let me know.
absolutely. Same goes.
Thank you. Yeah, and thank you, of course, for everything. It has been, I don't know, it gives something extra that you helped me and that we're here now all together. So, yeah, thank you for that. Really good.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're still around Pop and made new friends. And like your invitation, I have also an open invitation to everyone anytime you're in Cyprus or in South Korea, wherever I am in those two beautiful countries. More than happy to speak about. And let's go to Stepan. What are your closing remarks?
Yeah, just before I thank you too, yes, and whole pop community. I was just thinking what more useful information I can add. So just a couple advices, guys. Split your funds among different wallets, among different devices. Keep some on the exchanges, on the best exchanges like Bybit, Binance, something. I don't know, Web3 wallets like Binance Web3, something. If you want to farm, of course you can use Kepler already, but just keep on different devices. Then that's my advice. And of course, yeah, Twitter is a dumpster, so be careful there. So much scam, and unfortunately, with Elon Musk, everything changed to the worst. These blue check marks, they are just bought for peanut. They don't mean anything. Yeah, and in the end, thank you, Pav in the Dragon community. Thank you, Gaga, yes, for your support. It was really important to me because before that, I had only support from my wife, who always supports me whatever stupid bullshit I do. But yeah, and from my daughter, and you are actually that person who talked to me, who chatted with me, who tried to help me and support me. So I really appreciate this. Yeah, and I think that it was useful for guys who joined us today, and I hope it will save you money in the future.
Absolutely. I mean, you said so many good things, and I don't want to ruin them by saying something after you. I said, keep your money on different wallets that have different keys, right?
Yes, exactly.
The same key, right? Just to be as precise there. And I mean, yeah, if we can make a difference of it for one person, like, thank you, I tried to help you and everybody here, then that's all it is. If we can all make a difference for someone else, that's meaningful, and we make a difference in people's lives. Thank you all for participating. Thank you for this wonderful event, and we shall be in touch in the Discord. Let's popping go.
Thank you. So, very care.
Take care, guys. Thank you for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
We understand.